All right, everybody, welcome back to the Nice Fast channel. It is time for KFLive number 173. How cool is that? Let me turn this light down just a little bit. So, guys, come on in, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and definitely stick around for what's going to be a fun live. We have a couple of guests tonight. By the way, say hello to Ren and Stimpy, Powder Test Man, Log TV, Choo Choo, Charlie Brown, Gimli, me, and you, and let's get started. We have a couple of really cool guests. We have Mark from Loot10 and NewBreedEDC, and then about 8:30, Doug Ritter from KnifeRights is going to join us for a little bit just to chat about KnifeRights and about their fundraiser that's going on as we speak. So let's see who's in the chat. We'll put the glasses on so I can actually see it, and we will go from there. Now, hello there, Woodfish. What is going on? Hello, Aries EDC. Hello, Fook Doozle. What's up? Or Fook Doozle. Hello, Anassa. What's going on? Marco, channel member. B Shady. Hello, hello. Arizona EDC, another great channel member. Awesome. Thomas McDonald and Justin, Ohio, both channel members. Good to have you here. Jim Miller, moderator and channel member. Thanks for being here. Jason Beecher, hey man, welcome. And thanks for being a channel member as well. And Real 210, hello. Driving, but hello to you. Let's see. El Cap Addict, hello. Good to have you here. Old School Rocker 64, good to have you here. Blade Shooter G, man, we got all the cool kids in here tonight. Michael Morgan, channel member, longtime channel member here, and the Baird has landed as well. And there's Tim B, channel member and moderator. Awesome to have you here, Tim. Marco, channel member, hello. Mike Egan, hello. Let's see. I don't want to miss anybody. Robert Feely, channel member. Hope you're having a good evening, sir. Let's see. Aries, hello. I think we got everybody now. So that is good. We'll wait till some more people come in. Now, my two guests are going to join me tonight. And so here's what we're going to do. we are going to start. You guys can start throwing in your pocket checks. I will read a few of them, as many as I can. And then when Mark joins, I'll have to read a few more and then stop. So if you want it read, probably slap it in there real quick if you would. Just got a lot going on tonight, so I definitely need to get started. Before I show you my carry, I need to wipe the blade because I cut open a box earlier and it looks like crap. So, which is fine. Hello, Gons. Good to see you, Brian Kerr. Hello, sir. Lots of good folks in here tonight. Now, guys, Tempest Blues stream and a microburst for our friend Anasso. Oh, there you go. This is my favorite Oregon knife channel. There you go, Baird. Love that red live wire. Yes, sir. Grizzle Bear, welcome. Another channel member. Yeah, I can't wait to get it in the mail, man. Hopefully I'll get it at some point. They had to mail it to me because I didn't check a bag. Microtech Scarab 2 Gen 3, Civivi Elementum, Lancelot Wallet, Blue Elephant Hank, and an Olight Warrior Mini 3, and a G4 3X for our friend Gons. Michael Morgan, PM2, Micarta and S90V, Maglite Solitaire LED, Old Trusty Shaman for Woodfish. Awesome. I've seen that Shaman. Sky Blue Fractus and a Blue Vosteed Acorn for Robert. And there's Kathleen. Uh-oh, she went right off the screen, right? Well, I was, okay, fine. Where'd you go? Little Bro Jack and a SAK Tinker and a Microburst. Very cool. Very cool. Thank you for being a channel member. Went with the blue and Stonewash theme, Big Idea Design, Slim Bolt Action Pen with blue ink and a blue micarta petrified fish I won from some guy named KC. There you go, Chris. Welcome, sir. CGRB Centros. I was looking at my Centros earlier today, Thomas. That's awesome. That's a underappreciated knife, I think. Well, you know, it had its moment in the sun, I guess. But it's still a good one. SAK Explorer and a Rosecraft Easton for Mike Egan. Very cool. Hey, James Alton, good to see you. Jake B creates Modest Mary, Devo Buzz, Tempest Pinion of the blue variety. Bless Boo Boo Prive. Nice. Nipex Cobras, TPT Slide, and a pair of Black Milk Swirl Dice for our friend B Shady 22. Good to have you here, sir. Rusty's got the Steel Capital P51 Hank, Olight i3 TEOS Bastion Bolt Pen, Tempest Knives, Jetstream, Fractus, and Finch Runtley. Nice carry today, Rusty. Great blade shapes, ready for anything. Sold a Tactile Bear on Blade Binge within hours of posting. Nice. Yeah, there you go. People still like it. I hope so. I hope so. No other comments other than I hope so. Just got my Fractus. Nice, Chris. Great deal, dude. I hope you like it. You said wow, so that should mean you like it. Good. I'm rocking the Vosteed Thunderbird case, Civivi Vision FG and a Cold Steel Mayhem for Fook Doozle today. Thank you, sir. All right, so what did I have? First, I had the Tempest Fractus in the sky blue version, and I did not get all that tape goo off of the blade. Oh, so pitiful. Now, I want to say, guys, real quick, if you have not gotten a chance to look at the first of my probably 3 Kershaw factory videos, go check that out. I posted it at 4 o'clock this afternoon. It doesn't have a lot of views yet. Well, I still didn't get it clean, did I? And it's not focusing. There we go. But that is my Blue Sky Tempest Fractus. Still not clean, but it's okay. Second is the Tempest Microjet. These are on order and cannot wait to share them with you. Definite excitement over this one. Going to be a lot of fun. I think it's just a cool little size. Great for EDC. And definitely, I think this thing will still be a great worker because you still have a 3-inch blade. Gotta love it. Love the Fractus, Microburst, and Dust Devil. Nice, Chris. Oh, that's what you're carrying. Very good, Chris Warris. Thank you. And then the third one today for my first all Tempest Blue Monday was the Tempest designed Dust Devil from Kubi in the blue micarta. Now, if you guys are interested in one of these, there are still plenty left at kubiknife.com, and you can get them for 20% off with code KC20LT. And that brings them down to, I think, like $64 or something like that. Sounds right. But I just think this is a great little knife. It is slicey. I cut the crap out of a bunch of cardboard. It just literally fresh edge, throwing it into that stump. It just goes in, 3/4 of an inch probably into that stump. So really cool. What's up, Echo? Good to see you, man. Buck Sprint, Select, and Case Copper Lock for James. Nice. Uh-oh. What was that up there? Hold on. Something about a mount of a camera. Got my camera mount that attaches my monitor arm. I don't Steam, so I guess I must have the most baller Zoom meeting set up. There you go. I'm still waiting for another arm like this. I keep having to put my tripod back here because my arm hasn't come in. Amazon lost it, and then they told me I could reorder it for, and not lose the money. And I'm like, whatever. Can you just send it to me, please? Grayer, hello, has the Ultim Vision FG, Olight i3T EOS, Leatherman ES4, Squirt Victorinox Hiker, and a Benchmade 940. Very, very cool. All right, who else is here? Dwayne Letterman, hello, sir. Good to have you here. Hope you're doing good. All right, Loot's going to join us here. Mark is going to join us here in just a moment. We're going to talk his channel. We're going to talk about NewBreedEDC, his knife company. We're going to talk about knife design. And then, like I said, we're going to take a little break for our buddy Doug from KnifeRights. Now, this is KFLive number 173, as I said. And we are currently sitting, if I can get my phone to work here, at 21,674 subs. And that is great. Trying to get to see if we can get to 22,000 by the end of the month. We're going to be a little tight. We'll see. But really, really cool indeed. So just trying my best to get to 25K by the end of the year. By Christmas really would be cool, but we'll see what happens. Hey, Sonny Robinson, good to see you. Hang on just a second, guys. Okay. All righty. So I was just making sure we didn't have a miscommunication. So, okay. All right. No, it's going pretty good. It's slowed down a little bit, Grayer. I was over 1,000 new subs a month. Now I'm at like 750, but that's still pretty dang good in a month. So it is definitely slowed down a little bit, but that is great. Yeah, Grizzle Bear, I'd love to see it happen. Quick, everyone unsubscribe. Now that I saw Rusty here, I'm going to tell you guys something, and this is probably going to go over with mixed reviews. But I've made a decision, and I just wanted to tell you guys, I don't like to just something disappears and then everybody's like, what's happened? I'm probably going to cut way back on unboxings, or maybe not barely do any. And the reason is lately my long form, my reviews are suffering numbers wise. I'll get decent numbers on the unboxings, but I barely get anything on the reviews, and I put a lot of work and effort and thought into those reviews, believe it or not, even though I sound like I'm just doing it off the seat of my pants. I am definitely putting work into those reviews, and yeah, you heard me, Rusty. So I can't keep doing both. It is, I mean, to do so much work and only get about 150 views on a review is just silly. And I think that's because people watch the unboxing and they don't come back. And I say in the review, in the unboxing, this is not a review. This is just a first impressions, and it doesn't matter. If people watch the unboxing, they don't watch the review. And it's just, it's not working. Well, Rusty, I can't. How do I do that? I don't want to review a knife right after I unbox it. I carry it for usually about a week and test and cut and carry, and then I do my review. So you can't really, and if I tried to do like an unboxing and then edit it together, like record it in advance and do that, it would be like a 17, 18, 19-minute video. So not going to do that. But I understand what you're saying. Although I have done some longer videos the last week or so. So people are going to be like, what happened to KC? Yeah, we're going to do that sometimes, Echo. My issue is I'm now using my camera for the live stream, so I can't really do an unboxing the way I used to. So I've got to come up with a new way to do it. No, David, that's not right. That's not what I meant. You're misunderstanding. The review is the important part. Oh, come on. So I'm just not going to do the unboxings for now, just to try to get some more traction. And you know what? I'll be honest with you. I'm burning myself down to the ground. I am posting so much and doing so much. I'm crispy. So if anything, I need a little bit of a break. I'm going to just take the knives when they come in, unbox them. Maybe I'll unbox them on the streams live. Maybe I'll show them, like, for example, we'll get Mark in here first and then we'll do this. We'll do some of those. Yes, we'll do some of those, Rusty, for sure. All right, give me loot. Exactly. Dr. Drew is calling for some loot, so we're going to bring him up. Ladies and gentlemen, the man, Mr. Loot10 Tex. Mark, what's up, brother?
Yo.
There?
All
there
right.
He is. No, you're there.
Let me know if I'm lagging, man. I might need to change my cell phone.
A little bit. You're lagging a little bit. Not bad. There you go. You're good now. It cleared up.
Okay.
So I just wanted, no, don't burn myself out. Exactly. And this was some advice that came from a couple of friends. Dude, don't feel like you got to do all the stuff. Scale back a little bit. Enjoy yourself. And we're just going to try. Aries, my goal is to continue to enjoy what I'm doing. My goal for the channel is to continue to enjoy what I'm doing. And yes, I do have a goal. I want to keep growing. I don't really have, I don't think there's any chance that I ever get to 100,000 or even 50,000 subs. But, I want to keep growing. My goal is to keep growing and to keep having fun. Roach is asking what you're carrying snacks. So let's do that. I showed my carry. Loot, what you got, man? We got to honor the loot
carry
guys
something
here.
blue.
You had to, didn't you?
Yeah, I had to, man. Oh, wrong side.
There you go.
Got the monkey Clydesdale.
Got some Clydesdale love with some blue there. Yeah, I have, and I also reviewed one. You sent one my way to review early on, but not that one. Yes, I did.
Did I let you handle this? You did. Oh, okay, cool.
Because I really like the milling on it. That was really cool.
On my end too.
Oh, really?
This one, man.
There's the practice. Yes, sir. Very nice. Yeah, I'm carrying that one today as well. So gotta have some blue sky love today, for sure.
Yeah, man. I dig it, man. It's awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I said in my video that I thought the jimping, I thought you were moving it up here. I didn't know it was going back here.
Right.
Still works.
Yeah, I like it where it is here, but I mean, to each their own. That's a good for me in the choke up grip. And hopefully that works for people. And Mattisfaction is just happy I actually have jimping on the knife. So
I think those are all happy spots. Either one.
I thought about just doing it all the way across, but on a premium knife, I just wanted it to look a little more premium. You know, we have a design coming up that you helped me on that's got jimping from ear to ear, man. That thing's got more. So I'm not scared to use jimping. I just want to do it in the right situation, if that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure, man.
What else you got?
I also got.
I saw you holding something there. There you go.
Reef nut.
Okay. Pouch with pin. Oh, cool.
My light's kind of lame.
That's all right.
Milling.
It's like a quaking look to it.
Yeah, it's the poker Lucas Burnley.
Very cool. So it is the Burnley Quaking. Okay.
Yeah, I got a new setup, so my lighting is different now. It's I don't know. It's I'm still adjusting.
Yeah, mine's a work in progress. I change things about every week. So very cool.
Yeah, man.
Well, since people are mad that doing good, how about you?
Doing all right, man. Doing all right. It's raining.
Doing good. Well, so guys, if you don't know who we got here, this is Mark. He's from Loot10 Techs, and he's also, which is his YouTube channel. And by the way, Mark, I was shocked the other night. I always thought you were way up higher sub count wise. So we got to fix that, guys. Help this guy. Go watch some of his videos. Go check him out. Tim or somebody, Tim, somebody put up a link to Loot10 and let's get him some more subs. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we'll get you some jimping there, Mattisfaction for sure. So yeah, and then the second thing, there's people putting second thing he does is NewBreedEDC. So if you guys don't know NewBreedEDC, his first OEM knife, if you will, is the Clydesdale, the one he was just showing. Are there still Clydesdales left, my friend?
I have some if I make it to Salt Lake next Blade show. I have a few more, but other than that, that'll be it, man.
Other than that, they are gone. But you can go check out his site anyway, and definitely check him out for sure. So, that's the two things we got going on here, which is really, really cool. Now, I wanted to show you this since I did this unboxing privately, and everybody's mad at not mad. Everybody's like, "Well, you're not doing unboxings anymore." I just got this in. So, Mark, I did a review recently on a new knife from Azusa Blade Works, the Cochise. It's like a $39. I think it's still on pre-order. $39 front flipper only knife. Really cool looking. And he saw my video and he's like, "Hey, I just got something in. Would you like to see a prototype?" I'm like, "Heck yeah." And then he told me what it was. And I'm in this little spot right now of fixed blades. So I don't even know the name of this thing yet. I think he still hasn't named it. But he just sent this to me and I just got it tonight. And Mark, look at this.
That's cool, man.
Look at that. This big old belly, it's like almost like a Devo Growler blade, but even taller. And it is sharp as all get out. And man, you want to talk about, I used to say all the time, I don't like people telling me where to put my fingers. And I don't do that a lot, but this is melt in your hands good. This is really good. Man. So beautiful. My black micarta. Yeah, it's gotta be. Well, no, you know what, Mark? It's fairly. Let's get Mr. Fractus back out here. It just comes down stupid thing. So yeah, I mean it's that 3.2 on the 3.2 on the Fractus. It's just that tall grind, and it comes down super thin. But yeah, this black micarta, beautifully contoured. Look at that, like milled on it there. Like if you're one of these people that gets really uptight about blade to handle ratio, you're gonna hate this. If you get really uptight about that, but on a fixed blade, I feel like a fixed blade is your chance to do what you want. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's rules for a fixed blade about blade to handle. I really don't. And this is great. So when I find, I'll do a video on this. And when I find out, go ahead. What?
No, I was just saying, I've heard of the folder too. I know Work Knife Balance is a big fan.
I liked it a lot, and I don't like
Just-
front flipper only. Yeah, I don't like front flipper only, and I really liked it. So, yeah, this would, you got it, Jim. If you want a Skinner, this is your Skinner. This thing would be an epic Skinner. You can get your finger right to the tip. Yeah, that's nice. Very nice. That just came in.
Oh, it's pretty on my end, man.
Loot, will you be at Blade Show West? Says Grayer.
I'm gonna try. It's not it's not looking as good so far as the other one, the other two. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna try, man. Are you gonna be there?
I am not. I think I made a decision based on just the expense of Blade Show, regular Blade Show Atlanta, that I just can't do them all. I can't, and I don't know. I don't ever know how knives are going to time out, if I'm going to have anything to sell to recoup my costs. So I think I'm just going to focus on Atlanta for now, and maybe next year. Maybe next year, but I haven't ruled out Texas.
Focus on if you're gonna do one.
Yeah, I haven't ruled out Texas yet.
It's another good one.
But I did rule out West for this year. I am not gonna do it. So it's just a lot of money, man. It's an absolute lot of money to take all that out, and then I would have to bring Trevor or Scarlett with me, and so you're talking 2 airplane tickets and hotel and the whole thing. It's just not quite worth it. So, but anyway, so guys, Mark, if seriously, his live streams are really chill and fun. But what I like most about Mark's live streams are this guy does CAD design. Now, you said something the other day, and I just want to fact check this. Okay. You said something on Saturday. I was doing my homework while you were doing your stream. And somebody asked Mark how he got into CAD. And he basically said, now, first of all right, so I got 2 questions with this story. Okay. And so the first thing he said was he wanted to throw a design at CRKT, and they pushed back and said, hey, you need it, like a working prototype, and you need CAD. So he started learning, okay, and picked it up. So first of all, okay. All right. So number 1 is, why in the world are you talking to CRKT? Come on. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm trying to bring them back, man.
I'm just messing. Dude, your stuff is so good. You can go to anybody you want, man. And I am super excited for, shoot, I've forgotten the name of it already. The Hydro. I am very excited. And again, you and I, where I'm at. It's a little small for me, but so is, hold on, let me get this guy out. So is the Kubi Muso from Tigwis. And I don't know. There's something about how this guy fits in my hand. I'm betting they're similar sized. If you look, this guy is, I guess it's right at 7, maybe, if I had to say. And I actually dig the way this one feels in my hand. It's pretty good. It's not that I don't love small knives. It's just that I prefer, if I got to choose, I prefer a big knife. But so the second question, I was busting your chops. I was busting your chops about CRKT. But the second question is, you literally said this. You said, so I decided, I heard what people were using, Fusion 360, and I just learned it. Are you kidding with me right now? You just literally sat down and taught yourself Fusion.
No.
Dude, you're one smart dude.
Yeah,
that's
I watched
pretty amazing.
Guy Quality Fabrication.
Do what?
No, just a lot of practice, man. A lot of frustration, a lot of hours. But I knew what I had to do to try to get something out there.
definitely feel like you have a very good grasp on you and I working back and forth. I think we're starting to learn each other pretty good now. You know, he's doing CAD work for me. I'm still learning the way certain things affect certain things. And what Mark does during our process is he goes, "Hey, here's what you drew. This isn't working." And so, you know, he doesn't really say it that way, but really the crux of the matter is he's now given me a tool where I can see how everything is fitting, and we can go, okay, trim this, go to that. We did some things, and it's funny. I was the one that suggested this one we're working on right now. I suggested an adjustment, and when it came back, I didn't like it. So then we had to work back out to another adjustment that got us back to where I wanted to be. It took my handle to a place that I didn't really care for, but I was the one that suggested it, obviously. And so it's just really cool that you're able to make those adjustments and teach me, you know, how that works together. And I think we're doing a pretty good job with that. So, but
it's a lot of
on learning.
Let me switch to my phone, man. I'm lagging a lot.
Yeah, you are. But I was gonna let you go. All right.
Yeah.
We're gonna drop him out and let him switch to his phone. All right.
Sorry.
Here we go. You're good. He's out. We'll let him come back. I taught myself CAD. It took a while. Yeah. All right. So Fusion is the one I want to learn. I use Creo for 3D modeling all day, every day. Yep. Okay. He's gone now. So we'll give him a minute to come back and see if the phone works a little better. Oh, there you go. My brother has been playing with some kind of CAD and a 3D printer. Yeah, that would be fun. AutoCAD is, so the way I understand it is Fusion 360 is sort of, there's more point and click, and AutoCAD is a lot more detailed, and it's pretty crazy. Yeah, that I know you did, Aries. I think that's awesome too. I mean, I taught myself designing and I'm learning a lot. Why is he mad? Who's mad? Oh, the boy's a mad scientist. Why is he mad? Brian, I decided we took an informal poll at Blade Show. We had all the knives laid out on the table, and it was not even close. We asked, Trevor kept asking people, if he picks one of these, the downdraft or the microjet to do next, which should it be? And it wasn't even close. It was microjets by 1.5 miles. So we decided to go with microjets first. And then I'm trying to get a couple of dealers on board. I've got one. I want to get one more dealer on board for the downdraft. And then hopefully we'll do a partial pre-order combined with the dealer exclusives and get the thing off the ground. If you guys don't know, because I chose to do a budget knife with the downdraft, it's going to be 600 knives. There's Mark. Let's try this again. All right, let's see how you're doing.
How's it going?
Is that better? Yeah, look, it looks better so far.
I have my dimness, and I was lagging when I was listening to you too, so that sucked.
Yeah.
There we go. Are we good?
So Fusion 360 is the 3D version of 2D AutoCAD. Okay. All right. I did not know that, oh father. That is good to know.
Fusion
so
360
I would definitely like to learn it at some point, but I just feel like I'm too old.
No, man, it's just a lot of practice, a lot of just working on tweaking, getting things to where you want. How to learn. Like I watched Austin Shaner, and he designs guitars on his channel, and he does a lot of tutorials. He does AutoCAD, he does Fusion 360, and he does Cam.
Okay.
But just a lot of practice, and then I adapted what he did to get what he wanted in his models. I put them to knives. So it's a lot of practice, man. I am not into technology. My boy Real, he's in the chat. He knows I didn't care about what next phone. I didn't care about laptop. I didn't care about having the better TV. I just started learning because I had to. I was not computer savvy or anything.
Yeah, and you hear a lot of guys are like that. A lot of designers are very much they're bit by the knife bug. They really like a knife, and and instead of being a designer first, and then oh, let's design knives. Like for example, we talked about Paul Munko. Paul Munko was already a designer of art and different stuff and a musician, but he's like, to me, what I'm hearing is he's kind of like, the outlier. Most of these guys are just guys that really like knives and then learn design from there. So I think that's pretty dang interesting for sure.
Hey, he's a cool dude.
Thank you, Mr. Kaufman, sir. Appreciate you, man. Yes, sir. Almost a year. Yeah, he's really cool. He was fun to have on. Hey,
yeah.
DZDC.
Another
real
cool
quick,
guy
another question.
Oh, sorry about that.
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say another cool dude is Dylan Mallory, man. So cool. He's a nice guy. Great dude, man. Great dude.
Yeah, real kind of mild mannered guy. Real down to earth. Yeah, really
absolutely.
cool. I like Dylan a lot. Yeah, that Brian, I'm very excited about that one as well. When I did that, I had several people tell me, I don't think they do bead blasted aluminum. And I'm like, we're going to do it now.
It looks good, man. It looks really good.
It looks fire, man. It really does. So I can't wait to do it. All right. So one question, and then I see Mr. Ritter down here. So we're going to go to him here in just a minute. But Mark, how long were you into knives? Was there a specific knife that sort of inspired you? Hey, I got to start, drawing my own stuff. I mean, what's the gateway for you into this?
Well, I've been carrying knives for a long while, much like a lot of people that are into knives, carried something from Walmart, something from somewhere. And I had a Kershaw link, and then something happened health-wise that I had to adjust what I carried. And I started doing research, and I didn't know how deep EDC was, something I was doing forever. And I didn't realize there were materials and steels and just how deep it went. And I just started, getting the idea of I needed to do something. It's a long story, but I needed to do something, and I tried my hand at designing, and it was the Kaiser Converse that I wanted to design a bigger version of. And after I sketched it out, I was like, oh, maybe I can actually try like my own thing, because my plan was like to say, hey, Kaiser, why don't you do a bigger one or something? But I really want to do my own thing and wanted to do my own thing. And it went from there, man.
That's awesome, dude. All right. Well, we're going to get back to that, but I'm going to go ahead and bring Mr. Ritter on here. We want to see, we want to talk about something. If you guys don't know, this is Doug Ritter. Hey, Doug.
Hey, guys.
How's it going,
Doug? Is the man, the myth, the legend. There you go. There's an RSK right there. Very good. Which one you got, Doug?
That's the new RSK Auto with cut carbon fiber and violet.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I like that. There are a lot of guys in the chat that absolutely love that platform of that knife. And
thank you.
And I do too. I reviewed one. I don't have one in the collection right now. I need to fix that at some point, but had one. I got to keep it moving, man. I got to keep buying and selling. But anyway, it is what it is. But that sounded really snappy. And I know for a fact that our friends at Hogue make a snappy auto. So that is very nice. So, all right. So if you guys don't know who Doug is, by the way, Keith the Knife Freak, thank you so much, man. You're good, brother. Keeping your head above water. Well, please do that. But there is your Daleka salute. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Hope you catch up, man. I know you got a lot going on. All right. So Doug is first and foremost, Doug has been designing knives for a long time. And the ones he's really doing right now are the RSKs, and great knives. If you guys don't know, he's got an exclusive with Knife Works. I almost said Knife Center, but it's Knife Works. And that's where you can buy his knives. So definitely go support Doug in that way. And Doug always says, here, Doug, I'll let you say it. Why is it good for people to buy your knives?
Well, the only way I can afford to spend 95 or 98% of my time with KnifeRights is because of the income generated by these knives. So that's what keeps the roof over our head, or as we are going through right now, repainting the house after 25 years.
Okay.
Yeah, we're living in three little rooms. So
that sounds like lots of fun. Yeah, we remodeled both bathrooms in the past 8 months, and it, yeah, don't do that. We did that. But so Doug is the chairman and founder of KnifeRights. So what is KnifeRights? We'll let Doug tell you, but the way I always like to say it, everybody, if you're into knives or pew-pews, you know who the NRA is, but the NRA for you, the knife lover, is KnifeRights. Doug's out here organizing, lobbying to get knife laws, which, there's way too many of, changed as much as he can. And if you go to KnifeRights on their website, you can see the states that they've had an effect in, and I'm a testimony.
49 bills passed in 32 states.
Wow. Now, see, when you say it that way, that's a lot. And by the way, guys, we always say it's a very small staff. It's 3 people, and that's that. So Doug's here tonight, and Doug, I'm going to let you take off and tell a little bit more about KnifeRights and what you're here for and what you guys are in the middle of right now.
So in order to accomplish that, and in order to accomplish the lawsuits that we have going to get rid of knife bans in places like California and Minnesota and the Federal Switchblade Act and all that kind of stuff, takes money. Takes a lot of money. I think we do more with a penny than anyone else out there, or $1, but it still takes a lot of money. And every year we have our Ultimate Steel Spectacular fundraiser. And we are now approaching the tail end of the Ultimate Steel, the last week. And we have over $70,000 worth of prizes in the tail end alone. And almost $150,000. No, that's more. Yeah, almost $150,000 in total prizes. So if you go to KnifeRights and click on the Ultimate Steel, or go to ultimatesteel.org and donate now, you get a chance in both drawings. So you potentially have your choice of one of these incredible prizes in both of the drawings. And it helps us. We still have a number of donation bonus knives left. So if you make a donation at $100 or more, you'll get your opportunity to get a free bonus donation knife. At $100, we have a really nice SOG multi-tool. And it helps us help you. We can't do what we do without the support of the folks that are listening here and all over the United States. But we know times are tough. We know it's hard to give now, but we are also getting some incredible things done. Our lawsuits are progressing. Lawsuits take years. Had a gentleman talk to me the other day about, so are we going to see California's lawsuit, all finish and you guys win in the next year or so? And I'm like, maybe in the next 2 or 3 years. That's just the nature of how long it takes to do things. I mean, there are states where we 100%. Work a decade to get a ban repealed. Perseverance is really our stock in trade. We just keep coming back and coming back and coming back, which unfortunately means spending money year after year after year to get these things done. And the Ultimate Steel, we feel, is an incredible opportunity. When you're chosen, you get to pick your prize from everything that's in the drawings at that point. You know, the first person gets their pick of everything. Second person gets their pick of everything but what the first person picked. So, you know, if you're into firearms, we got some really cool firearms. If you're into art knives, we got some really cool art knives. If you're into more fixed blades, use utility blade, we've got everything from custom makers to production knives, from some incredible firearms. Just, you know, today I had one of the suppressor manufacturers confirm 3 suppressors to fit on 3 of the firearms, and Silencer Shop picks up the tax stamp and sets up the trust and transfer. So there isn't a better fundraiser out there. And the biggest problem we have is getting the word out. Like so many Second Amendment organizations, we are shadow banned on social media. We may have 26,000 followers on Facebook, but when I post about the last week, 300 people will see it. So we need help, not only just in donating, but also tell your friends, tell your enemies. I don't care. We need to get the word out. People who come and see what we have to offer in the Ultimate Steel, they're going to donate because they can win so much cool stuff. But we got to get them to come and visit, and they don't know we even exist. I mean, the vast majority of knife owners don't know we exist.
I agree with that.
That's our biggest problem, is getting the word out. We have this incredible fundraiser, but if we don't get eyes on it, then we don't raise the funds we need.
Gotcha.
So,
all right.
That's
first,
really why I'm here.
No, that's great. And first, guys, thank you, Keith the Knife Freak. I know you've been a member before, but welcome back, sir. Appreciate that. All right, real quick. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm guys, you know, I don't do this a lot, but I'm going to jump on my soapbox for just a second. So here is the page for the Ultimate Steel. Tim, I'm sure, has already dropped the link down there, but I will drop it again if I can make it work. Yep, here we go. So there's the link. If you guys can help at all, please consider doing so in one of 2 ways. Number one, like Doug says, if you can donate. Now, look, you can go as low as $20, get you 1 entry. And then
I can tell you, one year, one of the $20 donors was our first winner.
Oh, very cool.
So it really can happen.
Yep. So definitely you can see a list of the some of the prizes, and not everything, but obviously you can see, and you can also talk to people in the chat. I know at least 2 people in the chat that have won before. So talk to them, and they will tell you this is a big, big, big giveaway that's happening, and a big, huge fundraiser. So the second way is, guys, share it. You may say, I don't have that many people that follow me. If you can bring 1 person to the table, that'll help KnifeRights, and that is great, even if it's your enemy, like Doug said. So, just, guys, I'm not bragging on myself in any way, shape, or form, but I would not ask you to do something I haven't already done. And so earlier today, after weeks of saying I was going to give, I finally did it today and re-upped my membership.
Thank you.
No problem. So you guys go do it if you can. Now, look, I totally get it. Trust me. I know there are some of you in a situation you cannot help right now, but I know some of you are on social media, and you can definitely share it out to your friends. Now, we did have, Doug, real quick, I want to throw one question at you. Sure. We're not going to do a bunch of these tonight because we could be here all night at 3 a.m. But somebody, David Tooley, was asking if you guys are making any progress in Illinois, and I'm not sure what's going on there, but just was curious if you had
So in Illinois, a few years back, we were able to get the switchblade ban repealed to the point that you only need a FOID card in order to possess and carry a automatic knife. And a FOID card is a few bucks. Even minors can get them as long as their parents sign off for it. So that was a huge deal in a state where people would have sworn on a Bible that we would never have accomplished it.
Right.
The political landscape there has gotten more difficult as time has gone on. I think Illinois is going to end up being a litigation issue or solution, not a legislative solution. Unless something dramatic happens in November, Illinois is still going to remain a very left-leaning state. And those are the states where, as these lawsuits start to progress and we start to hopefully get some victories, that we will be able to expand those victories into the other circuits in the country. I mean, right now,
because you end up with some case law that you can push over.
It's a long-term, very frustrating, annoying process. Our lawsuit against the Federal Switchblade Act was dismissed without prejudice, which means we can file it again for just about the stupidest reason in the world. And so the new complaint against the Federal Switchblade Act will be filed in the Northern District of Texas in sometime within the next month. We'll have some new plaintiffs, additional plaintiffs. We have blown the reason the judge dismissed the lawsuit out of the water with some of the new research that we were able to do. So the process will begin again against the interstate portions of the Federal Switchblade Act. We can't challenge the import portions for the simple reason that that's not unconstitutional. But it is constitutional it is unconstitutional to limit the availability of switchblades. So
right.
That's really, that's one of the keys. The case in California is now before the judge. We had the hearing. Some recent Supreme Court decisions actually strengthen our position, and they have been filed with the court. We'll see what happens. It's the Ninth Circuit. It will certainly be appealed. It will probably go to en banc. It's potentially, along with the Hawaii case, which is ongoing, may end up at the Supreme Court. I mean, the Hawaii case they would like to get rid of because they did change the law in Hawaii, and switchblades and dirk daggers and stilettos and even spears are legal now in Hawaii. But there's a remote possibility that could continue. If not, our lawsuit in California is the vehicle by which we hope to end up at probably the Supreme Court, because the Ninth Circuit is so anti-Second Amendment.
Yeah, that's
and then we'll be filing our lawsuit in Minnesota, which is the Eighth Circuit, hopefully in the next few weeks. We got a lot going on.
Grayer, there's your answer. Grayer's asking about Minnesota. They're filing soon. So there you go.
Yep.
So real quick, I just realized I'm being rude. I didn't introduce you to Mark over here. Mark from Loot10.
Hey.
And Mark, Doug, Mark. I'm being rude, but that's I just went right to business here.
No.
But two people in the chat have told us that they just gave. So thank you guys very much.
Really appreciate that.
And anybody else, and again, help us get the word out for sure about KnifeRights. Now, Doug, you said something, and I think Mark and I both would love to hear you say more about what you said. Is there anything? I mean, again, so we know Meta or Facebook/Instagram, Mark Zuckerberg, whatever his name is. We know that he's a private business, but we also know there's regulations on private business all over the place. Is there anything that can be done with this crazy guy? I mean, literally, you show no hands on it, a knife on a table, a picture of a knife or a video of a knife and it gets labeled as sensitive information, and there's naked women all over the whole platform, and there's all these different things that are fine and dandy, but for some reason. So is there anything that we can do, or you can do, or anybody can do to help with this wacko situation?
Well, let me first say, nobody would like to fix this worse than I did, but they are a private business, and they're very, very strict limits on what the government can force private businesses to do.
Which we all want some government limitation as well. So it's tough.
There is an argument to be made that they should be treated the same as TV stations and that sort, that they're a common carrier, just like the phone systems. And there's a possibility, depending on what happens in November, that we could end up with a Congress and a president who would prefer that they not be stigmatized because they think or say certain things or show particular very common, very lawful weapons on social media. So I don't know that it's hopeless, but if I could do something tomorrow, I would. If I could have done something yesterday, I would. There's just, we end up in the same place that a lot of people do, where suddenly we're banned and we got to go through appeals. And, it happens so often. It's just become, it really pisses me off some days.
Yeah.
We're all about freedom, and they're all about restricting freedom. And
so I just went, and I was going to tell you this anyway. So I just went to the Kershaw factory. They brought me out there for their 50th anniversary, and I got to see their factory. And 4 or 5 of my Instagram reels got flagged. And literally one of them is just a robot grabbing a blade and putting it in a bin. And I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on a second. What are we doing here? And so, and by the way, back to that, Doug, while I was there, my video today, if you guys haven't gotten to see it, is me assembling a Kershaw live wire. They had them ready for us, and I got to actually assemble one. And without Doug, I wouldn't be able to carry one in my state. And that took years in Virginia for you guys to get that done.
Years and years. And
years and years.
Bills passed and governors vetoing bipartisan bills.
Right.
I mean, it's but we kept doing it. We kept working.
You did. And I can't wait for it to get here. I couldn't bring it on the plane, so I'm waiting for them to ship it to me. But I got to put it together. It's really, really nice. So, there you go, Anasso. So, if you guys ever have a chance, I don't know how that would work, but if you ever have a chance to go to a knife factory and really see what it takes to get this done, it's crazy. It was
pretty interesting to see the process, especially if you get to walk it from start to finish, and you realize not just what all's involved, but just the time and investment that companies have to make
100%
in order to produce just this, a simple tool that we carry. I mean, they're investing millions of dollars in machines so we can have the tools that we like to use and work with and play with. It's so different from a knife designer who's designing something, or a custom knife maker who's making something in their workshop, compared with producing hundreds or thousands of knives a day.
So what amazing. They told me is Kershaw in the U.S. factory produces 1 million knives a year. And when you walk through that factory, Doug, they took us from start to finish through all the machines. First we went to R&D and design, and then we walked through the factory. And when you go to each step, there are bins of blades and parts and handle material laying everywhere. So you want to talk about investment when they're in the process. I can't even imagine. There are cut out hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of blades laying over here and handle pieces laying over here and screws and back spacers laying over there. And wow, it's crazy to see. It really was.
I find it fascinating. I've been lucky enough to, visit a lot of the factories in America. And yet with all the technology and everything else, you still have people that are there that are excited about what they're making. They enjoy doing this. It's not just a job. They can, these days the talent that it takes to work in a knife factory can be easily transferred to all kinds of different things. Some of them perhaps paying more. They're working for Kershaw, they're working for Benchmade, they're working for Hogue or Spyderco because they like knives.
Right.
Because they can take those skills and make anything. And that's also very cool because I've also been to factories where it's just a job. I'm making doohickeys and I'm making them by the thousand.
And I'm going to get by and pay my bills. Right.
And they're not excited about what they're doing or what the finished product is. Our industry is special. People that get involved in it are generally our kind of people to begin with. They were interested in knives before they became a knife maker, whether it was a custom maker, a designer, or working in a factory. And that's very special.
Yeah. And I can tell you for a fact that everybody I talk to at Kershaw absolutely loves their job. I mean, they are very, very happy with their job. So that it was really cool to see. And I it's funny, Doug, I'm not going to give this away, but I actually said on my live stream on Friday that I'll go to anybody's factory. And I've already had one of the company reach out to me. But I don't know if that one's going to work out or not, but we'll see. I'll be the go to the factory guy and do factory tours. That sounds good. So really cool. But here's what I wanted to say. Guys, seriously, one more pitch, and then we're going to leave this alone and let Doug go along his way, and we'll go back to a little bit more with Mark here. But if you just simply go to KnifeRights.org and on the right-hand side, click on Ultimate Steel. You can't miss it, okay? It's this logo you see at the top of the screen here. And literally it'll tell you over here on the right how much of a donation gives you what. So meaning how many entries, and if you get an extra thing with it, a knife, a multi-tool.
And we will be adding to that shortly.
Cool.
In the works. So. And
the tail end bonuses drawings coming up. So you want to get in.
Yeah, I need to update that. We're up to $70,000 just in the last week.
That is awesome. So guys, there's lots of ways to get involved. And again, including share it out, tell your friends.
Please share it. Please talk to people.
And I don't know if Doug wants me to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. They're a little behind where they want to be. Okay. Let's be real here for a minute. Compared to previous years, compared to what they need funding wise to do what's coming up, they're behind. So KnifeRights could really use your help. Now, you guys know we, the knife creators, aren't really doing the KnifeRights 24-hour stream that we used to do. So this is your chance. Okay. We're not doing that. We're not going to be doing a bunch of big giveaways with that. I do things and have Doug on from time to time, but this is your big fundraiser and your big chance to get involved.
Please donate and spread the word. Please.
Nice. And there's Father saying, I'm back. I just donated to KnifeRights. So thanks for those of you who have gotten into it. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much, Troy. So Troy brings up a good point. You can also go on KnifeRights and download something called the Legal Blade app. Okay. So I get these all the time. Is this legal in my state? My answer is always the same. My answer is, I don't know. And I'm not going to be the one telling you. Please go to KnifeRights and download the Legal Blade app. And that will tell you, because I don't want to be the one telling people, hey, yes or no, because I might get it wrong. But Doug and these guys have done all the research. They've taken all the ifs, ands, or buts out of it. So definitely go check that.
Please. It's free. It's available for Apple or Android. And since we're the ones changing the laws, it's always up to date.
That's awesome, Rusty. Rusty says if he won a silencer, he would cry. That's cool. That's awesome, dude.
We've got a bunch of them.
There you go. Awesome. And there's your link one more time. Tim's been putting it up left and right. So if you're watching the stream, you can thank you, Robert. Appreciate that. But Doug, I cannot tell you, I have told you this before, but I'm going to say it again. I appreciate you. I think I've made that clear. You and I have talked a bunch of times. I'm glad that with my little Tempest company, I've been able to get a little bit involved with what you're doing, but like that much on the scale of what you guys are doing. But I will support you on Knives Fast here and in Tempest any way I can. I truly appreciate what you're doing.
We appreciate it. We appreciate all the help, whether it's $5, $20, or $1,000. Every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. And we try to we try to spend your money wisely. We try to get the most bang for the buck. I'd like to say that your investment in KnifeRights will give you the best return on investment of any advocacy organization.
Right. Very nice. Doug, thank you so much. We'll turn you loose. And I just want to make sure, and guys, trust me, it's 10 more days. You're going to hear me say it again. So stay tuned. And Mark, I'm sure we'll all try to get the word out for you as best we can.
Absolutely.
Y'all take care.
Have a good one, Doug. Thank you.
Later, Doug.
Bye-bye.
All right. What a great dude.
Yeah,
sorry, Mark. But I wanted to make sure he got a chance to give the full spiel there. I love what they're doing. And instead of what a lot of us could do, which is we could say, well, New York is a hopeless case, or California is a hopeless case, or Illinois is a hopeless case, or whatever it is, Doug and them, they're not giving up. They're going in there. And you heard what he said. Legislation isn't working. We're going to have to go to litigation. And guys, if you've never been a part, unfortunately, as part of my job, I do a lot of legal stuff. If you've never been a part of legal action, it ain't cheap. So please understand that if you want these things to happen in your state, first of all, go look at Ohio, Virginia, Michigan, all these states that they've made real impact on, and then know that, your dollar is going to go towards them not giving up on that.
Yeah.
So I think it's cool. What are the knife laws like where in Texas, Mark? I mean, it's like carry whatever you want, right? You can carry a machete in your pocket.
Pretty much,
right?
Yeah. It's I know there was something that was illegal, but I can't remember what it was. But I didn't even know it was illegal, and then I heard that it was good.
Really?
Good to carry.
Yeah, there's still a couple things in Virginia that I think are not legal, but I just try to forget that. Now, look, here's the thing. In most states, now again, I'm not condoning this in any way. If you're not being stupid, you're probably all right. But I mean, I'm not telling you to do that, by the way. So don't blame it on Knives Fast, because you should follow your local laws for sure. But I'm saying in my case, in Virginia, with mostly everything legal, they're not really worried about it, is what I'm trying to say, if that makes any sense. Yeah. So, Woot, Michigan. There you go, David. All right. So, Mark is an awesome dude right here. We got him. So,
I appreciate you.
We were talking about, all right. So you've got, I guess is the hydro actually out, or is it just about to be out?
I don't know what's going on with that. The thing with that was they
just Knife Global announced it.
Yeah, they emailed me and they said, "Oh, it's nearing. The production is almost finished. Can we get a laser of your logo?" So I sent them something so they could laser, and I hadn't heard anything. I have the wingspan obviously going also, so I'm waiting on an update on that.
And who's that one with? The wingspan
this is
with
Kubi. also.
Could be as well.
Yeah, so the OEM on this. And that's the last thing I heard. I had messaged them about if I could get an update on this. Hadn't heard anything, and then I see that on Knife Global. But
That's crazy.
I don't know, man. I'm not sure what's going on there, but it's cool to see that
crazy.
It's got to be close, I guess.
That's awesome. So, and of course, if you guys don't know, Mark's first OEM knife is pretty much sold out. The Clydesdale, and then his first collaboration knife, also all this in the past year, was the gavel with Kaiser. And I think the gavel should still be available, I would assume.
Yeah, they have it on Amazon, and I actually picked one up from Amazon. Did in my giveaway. Just mailed out the giveaways earlier, but did a Clydesdale and gavel giveaway.
Nice.
Yeah, they should be available places. I had emailed them about the change of or offering different versions of material, but they said that with just the deployment that they're limited on offering. They went to a meeting about it, and they said we're gonna leave it as is. So, but I did ask if they could go back to my original design, which is actually a bolster, not a faux bolster, and to thin it out because I know people would like that. So they did say they would consider that. And what I did after that conversation, I went into CAD and I got the drawing up, and I did made a hollow grind, put a hollow grind, made it taller of the grind, and I threw a fuller in there. So that way, if people wanted to flick it out, they could. And we already know, I don't know, you handled it, so I don't know if you could flick it out, but I know Kev can.
I could a little bit. Yeah, it wasn't.
So
I'm not great, but that's based on me sucking at it, not on the.
Well, if there's a fuller and people can already do it, then I'm sure it'll work. They said they want to test it and see, but I know the thinner idea would work, and it actually being a bolster lock would be more appealing to people.
I think so. Yeah, it would definitely thin it out.
Yeah.
We're talking, you know, it was funny. I was watching Lefty's video today about the shoot, I can't remember the bin. No, shoot, what is it? What's the name? Is it the binge? Bender? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? He made a point in that one of his other knives, and I can't remember which one it is thicker. And the reason was they decided to go with titanium liners, and they had to do a steel insert. And by doing that, they had to also have steel on the other side and something, and it made the knife thicker. So you're exactly right. A bolster lock or a frame lock, and I know a lot of people don't like frame locks, but a bolster lock or a frame lock allow you to go a lot thinner.
Yeah.
Because now you don't have to have that extra.
Yeah, you get that liner out of there, but
thick liner or whatever. Yeah.
I don't know why they did it this way. Maybe just to try it. I didn't even realize it until a little while later. I went to my drawing. I was like, wait a minute. I didn't have it like this.
Yeah, because you're working so far in advance. That's exactly right, man.
Yeah.
I'll work on something, and then I'll get a prototype, and I'm like, wait, was that supposed to be hollow or flat? Was that supposed to be this or that? And I'm like, oh my goodness.
It's so far out. It's crazy. There's also another design that I'm waiting on too that I heard was in the prototype phase that I'm pretty excited about. It's got the utility factor to it. The hydro is a little, the tip's a little higher. It's a little bit of a different design on that one. I did throw the poon in there, so that can help you get into some cuts. But there's one that I have the decimal that I'm really excited about.
Nice.
I'm excited to see what it looks like. I saw they sent me a picture of it disassembled, but that's as far as I've seen so far. But
so I actually wish they would do to me what they just did to you, and just like Knife Global just post something I'm working on, because I've got one right here that I cannot show. You saw it at Blade Show briefly.
Oh, okay.
But I think you did. Maybe you didn't. I don't know if I showed it to you or not. But man, I cannot wait for this thing, and I cannot show it. It just sits here in a Devo of all things, which is hilarious. In a Devo pouch, so I don't accidentally just pick it up and show it on camera, because it's just laying here on my table, because I'm not allowed to show it yet. So It's like, I've had that prototype forever. Can we please release it? So yeah, it's about to eat me alive. And the people I did show it to at Blade Show are like extremely excited about it. And it was like 2 or 3 people, you know.
I know you showed me. I don't know. You had a table full of goodies, man. So I don't remember if you showed me or not, but
yeah,
your table looked great though, man.
I only showed a few people, because I was trying to, you know, be good, if you will, and not just bring it out in the general public there. Snacks, you ever eat Terra chips? Vegetables super good, Loot, from Kevin C.
I've checked them
chips.
out, but the sodium's still high on them, so that's really where I avoid or have to watch that on.
Gotcha.
But I see a flavor of something. I'm like, oh, let me check it out. And
I got you, Troy. That won't go over so well.
Yeah, we won't just show us real quick.
Yeah.
AC, come on.
Yep. Hey, Troy, I want to know what Troy thinks. I know he posted when I first started doing it. What do you think of my continuing stump sticking, man? Come on, I got to get some tree stabbing Troy love for my stump sticking. Every time I carry a dust devil now, I have to do that. This one, I don't know. When this one came, it felt sharper than the other 3. And this guy goes into that stump like half to 3/4 of an inch. No joke.
That's interesting.
It goes in there. It's just like, okay.
Yeah, I still haven't carried it, man. I just keep it here.
Yeah.
But I still haven't carried it.
I know you said you're not much to carrying fixed blades, and that's
no,
fine.
But I love it though.
Yeah.
I just haven't found it.
It's a cutter, man. It's a cutter. I did a video the other night where, by the way, I don't know if you've seen this crazy thing. This is the Ramette RT Peregrine Falcon.
Oh yeah, that's the controversial one right there.
Yeah, and so I just was sitting here with the blue Dust Devil and this just cutting cardboard, and I swear to you, I went through like tons of cardboard. I had it like stacked up on the table. You want to talk about cutters? Both of those are and you don't usually, at least I don't usually think about a Tanto as a real slicey, but man, they did this one, something they did with this, and having that relief behind the edge here of that fuller, that exposed fuller, like I always say about a swedge, it gives you that relief behind the cut where you glide through. Same thing for this fuller. It really does. So I was pretty impressed with that one, to say the least. Very, very cool.
I got one that I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with, man. Ooh. I don't know if I'm going to do this myself or not. But this is
I like that.
This is
kind of a really abrupt Tanto, if you will.
Yeah, it's a remake or a version 2 of this one that never came out, or that I haven't put out. It's called the Real X. So that's the original, and then this is after. But I really like how this one came out.
I like the profile of that one a lot.
This one came out a little more unique. It separated itself just a little bit more. This one was a little more plain Jane. So I'm really happy with this one. But I'll see, man. I don't know. It might be the next one.
If you guys got any questions for Mark, I'm sure you ask him on his live stream, but if you got any here, just let me know, and I will definitely try to pay attention to the chat.
Ask away, guys. I've got a leg over here, so it's I got
there you go. Pins and Pin Blades. Fook has been here. I don't know if he's still here, but he definitely has been.
Fook?
Jumping in to say hi. Hello, Trouble Bunny. Good to see you.
Trouble Bunny, what's up? What's the word? Everybody that I missed, what's up? I caught some of y'all. I'm sorry that I missed some hellos and things like that, but I'm glad y'all are here.
What's up, JR Miz? What's up, Paul Bessemer? Good to see you guys as well. Awesome. So I'm excited to see, I hope Kubi sends me knives. So when they finally stock that your hydro in the US, I'm definitely going to ask them to send it.
Awesome, man. Very cool.
Because I'd love to review that one. That looks really cool.
I'm tempted to buy one.
There you go. Are they actually available on Knife Global?
On Knife Global, yeah, they're for
All right,
sale. But
let's go over here
I've
and
never
look real
shopped
quick
there. How is it? Do you
so I
know?
can show this. A lot of people in the chat, I have not, but a lot of guys in the chat were saying it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Let's see, guys. Does it take a long time for them to get to you from Knife Global? I don't know. All right. So first of all, let's do the whole screen sharing here. Bam. All right. So here's Knife Global.
Bam.
And bam. I do that all the time. I'm an old goofball. All right. So we're gonna go hydro.
I did that in my video, man. Of your, I think
Oh,
unboxing
really?
of this, but I said blam. I thought you said blam. So I said.
All right. So this is the hydro. Now, you guys know I typically like bigger knives, but here's the deal. This thing is 7.28 overall, which means it's going to fit fine in my hand. It's going to be fine. And what I love is when you look at it, it definitely looks like Mark got every inch of blade he could in that handle.
Oh yeah, try, man.
Yeah,
I try.
yes, sir. So that is sick looking, man. I love the cutout in the handle there for the block bar, and that milling, which you were saying, I think this is another thing I picked up from you, is you were saying it was actually supposed to be an inlay and they did a milling pattern instead, but I kind of like it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if maybe they wanted to thin it out, or maybe it's just Kubi trying to flex a little bit. You know, they're trying a lot of new things. I think they're growing a lot.
They got a bunch of new machines recently.
Yeah,
I know that for a fact. And so they have more. Look at that. It's like a diamond pattern.
Yeah, it is like a diamond. I'm glad somebody said dragon, and I was like, oh, I hope not. I don't like dragon scale.
No, that's definitely diamond pattern in my mind.
Yeah, it is. It looks good. I like it.
It looks sick.
Maybe they'll do a budget version with an inlay, but I guess that wouldn't make it cheaper. Maybe it'll be a G10 or something. But
and they're doing a lot of that dark blasted finish. See that?
Yeah, it looks good with the
that.
stonewash.
They did that on the blackout, and I really liked it. And their stonewash to me is about the best it gets. It's they kill the stonewash. So that is awesome, man. I don't know a lot about it.
Well, it was supposed to be be able to swap the clip. I don't know if you can do that. It looks like they have a little cutout to maybe you can do it, but I'm not sure.
Let's see.
And the other thing was the inlay was supposed to be so it could be the reverse flick is there for left-handed people, but you know, maybe they can, you know, rest on the clip. I'm not sure.
Doesn't look, maybe.
Yeah, I was looking at it too. It looks like maybe, but I'm not sure, man.
Does it just sit on top?
That's a good question. If it does, that would be really cool because
so you got like a little fan there. Yeah, I don't know.
It's really hard to tell.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Does it? Sometimes they'll say whether it's ambidextrous or not. Clip position, tip up right. So there you go.
Okay.
So they're saying tip up right, and then
here.
Do what?
No, I said I hate it here, but I'm just joking. Yeah, it looks good though. I like what they did with it.
Yeah, there's your NB. Oh yeah, very nice. And I like your whole and the thumb ramp. Gotta love it. So I can't wait to try that one out for sure.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, you said you were excited, and I was like, oh, it's smaller, and I'm glad that you
did say that. You said right away it's small, but it's small this way, but it's still 7.28, which means I'm gonna be fine.
Yeah, I hope that the flipper tab isn't too. It sticks out a little bit more than the one you were showing a little while ago. So I'm hoping that isn't annoying to some people in hand. It's a neutral handle, but the flipper tab, you know, it's going to hold you back there a little bit. I did have two versions of that. One was supposed to be a front flipper called the Carbon, and then that version that they did was the Hydro. the carbon actually had a front forward finger choil to help with the handle size. But
Gotcha.
when they sent me a drawing, they said it was going to be a thumb stud. They said we're thinking about changing it to thumb stud. What do you think? I said, yeah, I'm good with it. They said they'd be better access or easier to flick. So I was like, if it does well, if it works well that way, I'm with it. I think it'll look fine. But I guess I went with the hole after all. And then, but in that drawing, when they asked me that, it looked like they had a forward finger choil sketched in. So I was like, oh, cool. That'll be better for some people. But I guess they decided to go without it.
Hard to say what these people are going to do, but
yeah,
especially once you sign it over to them. Now, in the case of the Dust Devil, there wasn't a lot they could change. I mean, it's a fixed blade. It's a very simple, fixed blade. So it's like they weren't going to do a lot different with it.
It came out awesome. I really like it, man.
Yeah, I think they did a really good job. I carry them a lot. And really, to be frank and honest with you guys, when I'm creating knives, I'm creating stuff I want to carry. And that's just, the way it is. It's a matter of fact, Mark, I was laughing at my pocket check today because I think, I don't know, you guys tell me, I think I might have a type. Oops. But I definitely, it's an all around blade shape. Definitely. Now they're all little small different takes.
Yeah.
This really ends up being more of a drop point. This ends up being more of a spear, and I have no idea what this is. It's a modified reverse Santos sheep's foot drop point spear point.
The KC, man. The KC.
It's a KC, right? Exactly. Very cool, David Helka. Hope you enjoyed it, and I like that it's not just, oh, it's a fixed blade. This is gonna do what you need it to do during a day. This guy, if I could only carry this, I think I would be fine with that.
Nice. And that's funny because I feel that way about the Clydesdale. Right. I would be fine with this. You got the straight edge; it's pokey enough to do to get in some things this way. But that straight edge is I really like how it came out. But you talk about having a type, and I don't really have one.
Right.
I don't have one.
You're all over the place, exactly. Yeah, which is good. Now for a fact, I'm kind of veering out a little bit here and there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And as a matter of fact, when we get to that second fixed blade that you've got in front of you, everybody's gonna probably gasp when we show that one. But I'm not ready to show that yet. But I'm excited for that one. It's a little different. It's a little outside the KC box, but that one, I guarantee you, I will want to carry that.
I wish I was a fixie guy, man. I want to carry them more.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm being converted little by little, and stuff like this. I will own one of these from Azusa.
That thing's cool, man.
This is super cool. I can see this. Again, full 4-finger grip. I mean, melt in your hands, and just a beautiful, beautiful blade. I mean, big old honking. I haven't even tried to cut with it yet. I bet you. I mean, this is a prototype too, so I don't even know what steel it's in. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Again, not really your poker. No. I mean, more of that belly really doing the work for you, and I think that's super cool. Reminds me a lot. Go ahead.
I don't think I showed you any of the prototypes I took.
See these. Let's see what you got, man.
I took these to Atlanta, and I don't think I showed you any of them.
No, I don't think you did. But I was a little busy. Ooh.
This one's a big boy right here. This one's called the Strain.
The who?
But I reached out to a few companies, and so far nobody's picked it up. But that's how big it is right there.
That is a big boy.
Yeah, and then the jeweler is the one.
Version to the tip there, or am I crazy?
What's that?
Is there a little bit? Is it a little bit of a Persian there? Does it go up?
It's kind of got a little bit of a curve to it, just slight.
Yeah,
just slightly. But this is the one
that go to the next one. I'm sorry.
did for the artisan cutlery design contest. It was
Very
called the
cool.
Jeweler. So it was supposed to have dimpling all in the frame. And Best Tech is interested in this. I had a good conversation with them at Atlanta, but I haven't heard anything back. But I know how it is after Blade Show; they get really busy. So I did message them; they responded, but after that, I haven't heard any response.
Hey, you stop making so much noise. Yeah, I took care of it. No,
Just
we're
joking.
still
Just
live.
joking.
I'm just picking on you. Everybody say hi to Trev. Trev shaved his beard. His girlfriend's coming in tomorrow, and he had to shave his
What's up,
beard.
Trev?
My hair's crazy.
Hey,
Well,
I know you.
Your hair's always crazy.
Your hair is always ugly
My hair's always. I don't have any hair, so how's it
Exactly.
ugly?
because your head's ugly.
Oh, fine. You're a really nice young man.
Oh, I meant that guy.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, man. What's
Now,
up?
can you
How
remember?
doing?
Can you remember? Because there was a
Mark.
specific way he said his last name. Let's see if you get it.
Oh,
Come on, we got to see.
I don't think
Here,
you remember.
we'll write the name down, and then you can say
I know it was like
and then you can say it the way he says it, because we're from Virginia. We would say it a different way. And so this is, let's see if Trevor remembers.
well,
Do you
I
remember?
would say Perez, but it's gonna be Perez or
Yeah,
I can't roll
that's
my
close,
R,
man.
but
That's close.
Mark did it much better.
Pettis.
I can't roll my R's.
Pettis. Yes. So down here in the South, we say Perez.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've heard it quite a bit for reviews and everything. I'm used to it.
It's all good, man. Cheers on the clean shave, everybody says, Trevor.
I had to adjust one of my videos. I had to edit it because I called Freak Show. I called him Keith the Knife Freak accidentally twice. And I went back. I was like, wait a minute, that's not his name. And I know the difference. I do. But I just, when you're doing a video and you're just talking, things come out accidentally. And I had already posted it before I had time to edit it. So unfortunately, I had to trim it in YouTube, just cut out that piece.
Oh, gosh. That's a pain in the butt, man.
Yeah. So I did actually say it was good to meet your family and Freak Show, but I had to cut that out. So, but it was good to meet everybody. It really was.
Oh, fine. Just cut us out. Why don't you?
Not you.
Yeah,
you were in there. But
yeah, we had a good time at Blade Show. Blade Show tends to stress me out a little bit because I'm trying really hard to be all things to all people, if that makes sense. I'm trying to be Knives Fast, and I'm trying to be Tempest, and I'm trying to meet everybody. I don't do a good job of taking pictures with people. I need to do better at all that kind of stuff. And it's just, man, it's just crazy.
Yeah,
Freak the Knife Show. Fook says Freak the Knife Show. Yes. That's awesome, man. Keith says he's famous now. Yes, you are, sir. Yes,
yeah, I saw that
you are.
I saw that I lost a sub after that. I was like, Freak Show. He left.
He's not here tonight. I'm gonna have to rag on him. I know
That's why, man.
He's
saw
been
the
burning
video.
the candle at both ends. So
He's
he probably
upset
knew
with
you
me.
were. He knew you were coming on, so he didn't watch
Said
it.
I'm out of here.
Living rent free.
It was really nice meeting you guys, man. Everybody at your table was very cool.
I'm glad.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that was the crazy corner right there, because we tend to gather a lot of people right there just chatting because they knew us from YouTube, and it was funny to see the people that know me as Knives Fast but had no idea Tempest existed, or they knew Tempest and they had no idea Knives Fast existed. So that was pretty cool to figure that out.
Yeah, I get that on a very smaller level than you. That happens for me sometimes. They're like, "Oh, I didn't know you were the designer of the Clydesdale," or whatever, or even
hold on just a second.
Oh, you're good.
All good. All right. Sorry, I was talking to Ash real quick.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah. Where were we? I'm sorry. I got distracted. So Stonehands is asking if more Clydesdales will be coming.
Who's that? I'm sorry.
Stonehands in the
Oh,
chat is
Stonehands?
asking if there will be more
Uh,
Clydesdales.
It will be eventually, but like
You sound like me.
right now I'm focused on the wingspan,
Yep.
and I'm trying to decide whether or not it'll be this or the Gallop. I have a design called the Gallop, which is a Clydesdale type family. So I don't know. It might be after that if I do one, and I'm still undecided on the steel. There will be a run. It just I'm not sure when. It'll be probably a third design after, because I want to see how I crank them out. You know, I want to see how the wingspan does, and then keep going from there. Keep building
Oh
on
man,
that.
that's so tough. People want me to do more practices, fracti. They want a premium microburst and a premium pinion, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
ah.
yeah, that's a good problem to have. It's just then when to do certain things. How much do people really want to see it come out? Like people, EDC Gearhouse Way of Knife asked me about if I was doing another run, would I do it in a better steel or a more premium steel rather? And I said there's not really there aren't a lot of people that are asking for it. That's the Clydesdale, it has its fans, but it's not on the scale that people are like clamoring. They're just not,
Nope.
you know,
Yeah,
they're not asking
I
for it like
struggle
that.
with that all the time. Is there enough pull? For
Yeah,
example, the practice would be another 200 knife run, and yours would be another 400 knife run,
yeah,
probably. And it's tough, man. You're putting a lot of money out there, and you got to figure out, is this really going to do? Or you're putting your neck out there with pre-order or whatever,
yeah,
and
yeah.
you gotta find out if it's really going to fly, if that
But
makes any sense.
yeah, that's it. Because when you do that run, that amount, you do want them to fly. You know, when they sit there. I mean,
Right.
a trickle, you know, is fine, but when it's like really, really slow, luckily the Clydesdale wasn't like that. At one point, it did slow down a bit, but not enough to where I was like, man, this didn't work out. It was just, you
Right.
know, it just hit a time where other stuff came out, Blade Show, things like that.
Every time.
The cool thing about the after Blade Show, Atlanta, I'm sorry, coming back, you know, before I left, people were asking about Clydesdale. Like, oh, I'm gonna have some at Blade Show if I don't sell those there, because I kind of kept a certain amount for each Blade Show. So I said, if those don't sell, when I get back, I'll be throwing them on the site. I had, I think, 6 left, maybe, Blam and Light D10, a few of each, and threw them on the website. Emailed the people that asked me, and they ended up going really quick in like a day. So that was really cool to see. I really appreciated that, and glad that people weren't just, you know, blowing smoke.
Yeah.
And
The 15 fractal, by the way, with the pinion and the microburst, I had a lot of that. I had a lot of, I'm going to buy 5 of them. I'm going to do, it seems like the corner has turned a little bit from that. So it does make me a little bit nervous, like to do a premium microburst. Just kind of scares me just a little bit, but we'll see. I've got some ideas for how to tweak it a little bit. It'll come back up, but it'll be next year. I guarantee it. If it happens, it'll be next year. It will not be this year. I've got stuff lined up forever. So
yeah, and I know I want to do 2 designs before I get to the other Clydesdale. I'm just the Gallop. I'm really excited about the Gallop, man. The thing about it is that it's not quite the same, but it has Neves put out his knife, and it has almost a similar aesthetic in the blade. But
ooh,
I purchased what I said I would.
interesting.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
Rusty, you I'm not talking about anybody in this chat. Nobody. The people in this chat, if they tell me they're going to buy something, they buy something. So, nope, Rusty, I know you wouldn't say that without doing it. So, that's not what I'm talking about. So, people post it, commenting on your posts and things like that. So, I had a lot more interest that I had sales. If
Yeah,
you guys know, the microburst took over a year to sell out. And it is what it is.
yeah. That worries me with the next one, but I think the wingspan is it's a different
Why don't you
design.
show
man.
that one again? I think you have your prototype there. Show the wingspan again. We'll see if
Yeah.
we can get some people hyped up for that one. I love that blade.
It's a different design, man. It is not the Clydesdale was like just people look. This is the original wingspan functional model, and there have been some changes. I thickened up the part near the pivot, but it's more calmed down. You know, the Clydesdale. I couldn't do something just plain, you know, coming out the gate. People didn't know who I was. I had to do something that I liked, that I knew would have the utility I wanted to it, but also get attention, whether it be good or bad. You know, people now, they recognize the Clydesdale, you know, whether they think it's ugly or not, they know what it is.
I don't
And
think it's ugly. Definitely not ugly.
and you know, it's just very different, a very different aesthetic from the wingspan, and that's what I want. These were the two that I was between.
Who did your mods on the one you have there? Is that Dopey?
No, EDC Gearhouse, Way of Knife.
Oh, the EDC Gearhouse, yeah.
Yeah, they did a great job on it, man. I love it.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm a little shocked about. And I guess it's because of the milling, but so few people have done a lot of mods to jet streams. I'm really shocked at how few I've seen anodized or changed up or whatever, because I designed it, you know, with the titanium hardware, titanium everything. I designed it to be modified, so it's just been fun or not fun to watch, you know, so few getting modded. But
yeah, well, for the Clydesdale, I intended the way I kept it, I wanted people to do their thing, and it did that, and people went to town, man.
Think everybody is just are so happy with the milling on the jet stream, they don't want to mess with it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, mine was no milling, nothing. It was just, you know, but what I didn't want it to be slabby. I wanted it to have enough character in the handle itself so that people would still dig it, but want to anodize it, you know.
See, there you go. I like it the way it is. Jetstream was perfect out of the box. So, okay. That Venom version of the Clydesdale was nuts. I don't think I saw that one.
Oh, yeah. That one's sick. That one is really sick.
Yeah. Now, Dopey has a Jetstream that he modified. And
that one's good.
He might be working on a couple for me right now. I saved a couple back for him to play with. So we'll see what we come up with.
Yeah, that one is really good looking. He had yours kind of mounting mine, man. I didn't appreciate that. Like, hey,
my Jetstream and Fractus are my favorites. Nice, Rusty. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I don't do a lot of mod either. So who am I to talk? I almost bought a pair of titanium scales last night for my Sage 5 lightweight, and then I'm like, do I really want to mess with this? You know, I'm not a mod guy. I don't know what it is. Hey, yeah, Angel, what's up?
I'm sure when you do it, you'll be happy. Yeah, hey, Angel, I was gonna message. Hey, what are you doing?
She's lurking on her break, so
hope you're having a good day.
It's good to meet you at Blade Show for sure.
Yeah, she's awesome, man. She's cool.
Yeah, so if you guys are interested, I've seen Brian playing with some carbon fiber backspacers for the pinion. So reach out to Brian, kind of get you something a little bit different there. Because if you remember, that was one of the big criticisms I took from the Jetstream was I did the backspacer was the same material as the handle. And a lot of people are like, you missed an opportunity to kind of do some contrast there. And I'm like, okay. So, yeah. Yep. Rusty does a lot of mods to his Spyderco's and other things.
Oh, nice.
Very cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so I got a little worry stone of Brian's coming on the way. It's the one with the glow in the. It's the Americana version. Picked up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, congrats on the EDC roundtable, Brian.
That is awesome. Very cool for him. And I think I still have a code with the EDC roundtable. It should be in my description if I still do.
Does it add or does it take away? You know?
It adds, yes. It makes it more expensive. No, it takes away 10%. I think it's just knives fast. So I blade swapped a couple of Jetstreams. I have a black blade, blue handle. Nice, Troy. That works. And Mark, I was going to tell you, if you do ever decide to carry your Dust Devil, get you a loop. It makes all the difference for me. You can get a set of these for 2 of them for $8 on Amazon, and makes a huge difference. I just put that around my belt and I carry it right up here in the front, like so. And big
so
difference.
you just take this off then?
Yeah, that thing is too big for me. It's just
how do you take this out? Oh, you just unscrew the thing, right?
You just unscrew it. Hey, Mark, if you want to see something here, I can't take this drawer all the way out. Like it's this drawer. But look at this. Hold on. This is funny. There's all the ones I've taken all off of all kinds of different. Whoops. Except that's a knife. Why do I have a knife?
That is a knife.
So, but anyway, there's all the clips I've taken. I don't prefer them. So it's just
too bulky
for me. Oh, I know what this is. This is a practice prototype. So this is the last prototype.
I have one of those
from Andrew Hubbard. So yeah. So that's what that is. I was like, what's that doing in there? Leather loops are available on EDC Roundtable. Okay. All right. So you can get them from EDC Roundtable.
Oh, they have leather ones?
Yeah, Brian says if anybody wants a Jetstream backspacer, he could do that. You could probably also do a microburst backspacer.
We gotta have this. I forgot to do that in the pocket check.
There you go, Pins. Ooh, nice.
From Lancelot Leather for my ABW. Did you get one?
I didn't. So here's what happened. I'm just gonna come clean. I went over to his table because I had seen people with him, but I was busy. And when I went over to his table, he said he had like 50 of them. And there was like 3 left. And the 3 he had left, I had felt Kevin's and a couple others. And it was like snap, snap, snap. The 3 he had left had this like little zzz, click. Like almost like a milling lines. It had like a click. Click and all 3 of them, and I'm like, do I really want these? So he's doing another run right now. He's building them.
I'm not surprised, man. I am not surprised.
Yeah, and I will be getting one for sure.
Those are gonna go quick, man.
Yeah.
I was fortunate enough to go right after I saw you and Kev when I first got to Blade Show. You guys are my first stop. And then I saw the sign. I was like, oh, I didn't grab anything from him at Texas because it was, I think he had the Ultim and my Carta or G10 of one of his designs. And I was just like, I don't know. Wasn't really feeling, I don't like Ultim really. And the other one, it was just a little flat for me. And I think it was just a flipper version.
Yep.
So when I saw him at Atlanta, I was like, I'm going to get something regardless because I wanted something from him. And got the slip joint. And then he did a drop of the thumb studs a little while back recently. And I really wanted to grab one of those, but they went quick.
Yeah. I mean, he does some really cool stuff. He really, really does.
Yeah.
And no to the P scale, says Rusty. There you go. Yeah, Fred was at the booth at about the same time, so that's cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Good to meet Fred for sure. But yeah, I mean, I think that's Mark. That's one of my big takeaways from Blade Show. Is it's always fun to buy stuff or to shop at the folks you really want to be a part of what they're doing.
Yeah, it really is.
And that's a lot of fun for sure. 100%.
Yeah, at Texas, I picked up some things that I wanted and that I wanted to check out, but it wasn't the same as in Atlanta. Atlanta, I picked up, I got the Fractus, I got the Pinion. I was able to pick up the Devo prototype for the Chaser. Picked up something from Dylan Mallory. Just everything that I picked up, I got it from somebody that I like. Somebody that I got to meet and talk about their design, talk about what they're doing, and I just appreciate the things that I got more than I did.
And that's a part of the hobby. That's a part of the hobby that people aren't in the community miss, in my opinion. If you're just buying Benchmade, or you're just buying Hogue, or you're just buying Kaiser, or whatever it is, you're missing out on a lot of and a lot of stuff like you said, buying a backspacer from Brian or or a piece of pocket art or whatever.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
you're missing out on that kind of stuff. So it's cool to have the community. I mean, it was a lot of people came to my table and asked me a question. And Mark, this is the God's honest truth. And if you know me at all, this is the truth. If you don't know me much, you're about to learn something about me. But there was, especially early on, there was a way bigger crowd at the Devo table than my table. And people were asking me, doesn't that upset you? And I'm like, I think it's awesome. I want my friend Kevin to sell his knives. And I went over when he sold most of them, and they were so happy at the end of day one. I went over and gave him a high five and everything else, because that's like John at EDC has become a friend. Going over and asking him, how'd you do today? What'd you sell? I mean, I'm so pumped for that guy to see his business take off. So no, there's no competition here. There's just not. This is just me trying to get stuff out that I enjoy doing. And Loot's trying to do stuff that he enjoys. And Kevin's trying to do stuff he enjoys. Or in Kevin's case, Colin designs it all and Kevin just runs his mouth. Wait, did I mean it? I didn't mean that.
This is the Colin. A lot of Colin in this one.
Yeah. Which one? Oh, yeah. Very much.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. That's why I got it. No, I'm just joking.
You got it because you'd rather support Colin. Yeah.
Kidding.
All right, got it. Sorry, my light died over here. I just croaked. I don't know what happened, so I had to fix it. So yeah, lots of cool stuff. All right, well, we've kept you long enough. You're welcome, guys. Please do a couple of things real quick. Number one, if you're not subscribed, and Tim has dropped it several times, and other people have. If you're not subscribed to Loot10, go do it. But please do me a favor. Watch a video or two. YouTube will kick you out. If there's if there's 20, 30 people tonight, they'll think it's bots. So you've got to go watch a couple of videos and maybe comment or like and let them know you're doing that. Okay.
I want to say though, if you do sub, come hang out in the live stream. That's really where it's at. That's really where I am. I have a good time. We just hang out. I do some designing. We talk knives. We talk snacks. The snacks came out because I do my stream 2 to 5, so that's about between lunch and dinner, man. So
yes, sir.
So it's just that's really where I do most of. I'm consistent on my live streams. My videos not so much. It's just my personality comes out more in my live streams. It also comes out some in the videos, but I just enjoy the live streams a lot more. So if you're gonna come and you really want to see what's going on, how it is, jump in the chat, hang out. You don't have to talk if you don't want, but
Yeah, and if you want to sub tonight, go watch Saturday's stream. Go watch part of Saturday's stream, and you'll really see what it's about.
Yeah,
and then join him live on the next one. And then the second thing is go over to NewBreedEDC.com. There's not a lot on there right now, like my site, but he's gonna nothing.
Yeah,
But there's gonna be more stuff coming.
Yeah, I've got some shirts in the works, some hats. I want to get some hats made. My printer is on the fritz right now, as they say, the fritz. I never said that. Anyway, it's not working right now. It's clogged. I do want to do an upgrade so I can make some more of these trays, some EDC trays.
Blue. That's awesome, dude.
It's just right now there's not much, but there are things in the works, and there'll be more stuff on there. The gavel's there if anybody's interested.
Yeah, I enjoy, again, Saturday afternoons are sometimes tough for me because that's when family time happens.
Yeah, I got it.
I can jump in Mark's live. I definitely try to for a little bit. If you sometimes I don't even say goodbye. I just like vaporize.
No, it's all good, man. I understand.
Wife comes in the room or a kid comes in the room. Trevor will walk in and go, let's go play disc golf, or something will happen. And I'm like, oh, God.
I understand completely, man. But thanks so much, man, for stopping in the times that you do. I appreciate it. I appreciate anything and everything. Always. It's just how I am, man. I don't like when I talk about people. If they want to hit the like, that's up to them. If they want to buy something, that's up to them. Whatever. It's.
Yep.
I'm just here. I'm just here.
Yep.
But thanks so much for having me on, man.
Definitely check our guy here, and definitely, guys, if you get a chance, consider helping out KnifeRights by going to kniferights.org. It's not, look, here's the thing. There are people in my videos every day. I can't carry that. I can't carry that. It's too long for me. My knife laws won't allow me to carry that. And you know, you helping KnifeRights, even if you've got a great state like Mark or like mine, you know, and you can carry whatever you want, there are other people out here that can't. So let's step in the gap and try to help them out. Father says his 3D printer's down too. So
yeah, I just saw that. I need to ask him
Bamboo Labs.
how that is. I've been looking into Bamboo Labs.
Very cool.
But yeah,
I've wanted to try one, but if I'm being honest, my house is so crowded right now. I don't even know where I'd put one if I had one.
Yeah,
I'd sit right here and not be able to review.
That's how it's been in here, man. A lot of crowded stuff. But this desk, it's helped for space. But now I got to figure out how, you know, to tweak it for the lives. And for my picture Instagram, I had a nice little setup where I like to shoot stuff, and now that's taken away for the moment.
Yep, that's what happens. Thank you, Brian F. Appreciate that, man.
Appreciate you, Brian.
Yeah, Doug's booth is always a lot of fun. They always got like Hawaiian shirts on, and they're having a good time. So very cool. All right, so Mark, I'm going to jump to the giveaway here. You're welcome to hang out or leave, whichever works best for you. I know you've been here for quite a while, so whatever works best for you. But I really, truly appreciate you coming on and for understanding. When Doug sent out that email going, we're way behind, I need some help, I'm like, Mark, hopefully Mark will be okay with this.
Absolutely, man.
I had to definitely get him on here and let him give his spiel.
Well, I'll jump off. I'll let you do your thing. I'm sure you have maybe some other things you want to touch on, and yeah, man. But I appreciate you having on.
We're gonna go to the giveaway, and I'm gonna go to bed. That's what we're going. Because tomorrow night I'm going to a soccer game about 2.5 hours away from here. Euro soccer game in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and I probably won't be home till like 2 a.m. tomorrow night. So
fantastic.
I'll try to get some sleep tonight. Plus, it's supposed to rain the whole game. So,
oh man, yay!
I'll be cheering my brains out, flooded to the core with water all over me, and having a good time. So, all right, dude, take it easy.
Thanks so much.
We'll get back. If you're waiting on me, I'll answer you eventually, or if I'm waiting on you or whatever, I don't know. We'll get together.
Okay, got you. Later, everybody.
All right, dude. See ya. All right, guys. So let's jump into the giveaway. We're gonna do this pretty quick because, like I said, I'm tired. Get them snacks. Exactly. Playing soccer in the rain is fun. Yeah, but watching it in the rain isn't as fun, but that's fine. All right, so let's figure out what we're gonna do here. Let's see. Let's just do this. All right, we're gonna make it easy now. Before I put the hashtag up, let's do this. You're gonna see a hashtag on. Hey, what's up, JD? What's up? D's Knives, can you please do a review of the mini case copper lock? D, I guess I can look and see if I can get a hold of one. Not really familiar with that one, but I'll check it out. D's Knives case mini copper lock. All right, I wrote it down. We'll see what I can do. All right, so oh, thank you very much. You know I hate those. Thank you. I appreciate that. So earbuds gone. Just bugs my ear to no end. But here we go. So here's what we're gonna do. So if you want to enter the giveaway, I'm gonna put a hashtag on the screen. Hey, Kevin Smith, what's up, man? Thank you. 5 months. Appreciate you being a member. Awesome, Kevin. There's your Daleka salute. All right. See you, Mark. Strawberries, pineapple, and green grapes. Nice. Oh, and Will B's been a member forever. 27. You're good, man. I appreciate you. 22 months. Sorry. I cannot read, but thank you very much. Oh, come on. There we go. There's your Daleka salute. All right. Oh, look at that. Lothar Falcon dropped in price. Tim's got you guys. All right. So if you want to enter, you have to put the hashtag exactly how you see it on the screen. 1 entry per person. And you have to be here when I draw, because when I draw, we're going to make sure you're actually in the chat, in the account you won in. So we're going to ping you, and you have to answer within 2 minutes. And I reserve the right, if I think somebody's cheating, to disqualify them. And again, U.S. mailing addresses only. All right, so let's show our hashtag, which tonight is New Breed. So like NewBreedEDC, there you go. Yeah, there you go, Will be. Nice, Jim. I'll take some pizza. All right, so that is our hashtag tonight. So start hitting that, and we will talk about what we're going to give away. Now, Ashlyn just came down and said her wrist is hurting real bad, and she can't draw. She hurt her wrist, and so there will be no bunny tonight. Sorry about that, guys. It's just the way it goes. Now, tonight we do have Butter Knives Fast number 162. Written on by me and signed by the Trev. So blue butter knife there. We've got all the Knives Fast stickers. We got Oh Father. We've got Byron with Splitting Slices. We've got I just got in shoot, who was it? GrizzleBear. I just got in GrizzleBear. They're in here. Who else? Addicted to Knives, Big Red EDC. There's a ton of stickers in here. It is loaded with stickers, but there's something else in here tonight. This is cool. So there's no flashlight in tonight's giveaway, but there is a Hank, and Mrs. Knives Fast Scarlett picked this one out. So I did a little trade with our buddy Oh Father. I had a knife he wanted, and I wanted some Hanks to give away. So we did a little trade. So I gave him a knife, and I got some Hanks. I kept one of them. The one I'm carrying today, as a matter of fact, let's show you guys that one. This is a Junkin' Genius Hank. It is the Sharks Hank. I thought it'd be cool with Shark Week. I think Shark Week is either this week or next week, but I got the Sharks Hank here for me. And then I picked out a bunch of other blue sea ones. Oh, very nice, D's. Okay. Maybe I can get a hold of one. We'll see. So we have Mrs. Knives Fast pick the Hank out. We've got a Crabs Hank here tonight. And this comes from Junkin' Genius. And again, a ton of stickers. Oh, yeah, there's some Knife Joker stickers in there. Blade Binge in there. Yeah, there's everything. A little bit of everything. I thought Shark Week was this week or next week. I think it is. Make your screen larger. You want me to do it the other way around? We can do that. All right, we'll do it that way. We'll do it that way. So yeah, it's we'll just show it one more time. There is the Hank from Junkin' Genius. It is the Crabs Hank tonight. We've got 3 total to give away. Tonight will be the first one, and then I got 2 more to give away after this. So we'll do Hanks for a couple of weeks. I like to vary it up with our giveaways and do some different stuff. That is, her Hanks are so well done. And if you didn't notice on that one, the stitching, hold on. I can't. Why is my zip bag not working now? It's de-zipped. By the way, guys, my Kershaw video from today is dying. So if you haven't watched it after the stream, please go watch it. But yeah, it looks like waves. So that is so cool. The stitching looks like waves. And then on my Shark Hank, the stitching kind of looks like shark fins. Look at that. So stinking cool. No, I don't. No, I don't. I never got TV Guide ever. All right. All right. So there is a Hank in the giveaway and a bunch of swag. And then there is, believe it or not, 2 knives in here tonight. I am going all out. And this is no joke. This is a pretty. The first knife and is a medium price range. The second knife is a premium knife. So we're going all in tonight for you guys. And there's only 75 people in here tonight, so your chances go up. This is the Sequatchie River muskrat from Rosecraft going to one of you tonight. That is a two-bladed, very snappy slip joint. Okay. Thank you, Keith. Didn't come out quite the way I wanted because my mics didn't work, but I kind of improvised and did my thing. I think that's right, Inasso. Sequatchie. I don't know. You'd have to ask Andy. I actually asked Andy for a pronunciation guide, and he made fun of me. Well, James, it's not like I hide it. See you, D's. Now, if you entered and you're not here, you will not be able to win. Just making that clear. Oh, good, Keith. I'm probably going to have to do that. The audio didn't work on the next part either. So I'm going to have to do that probably on all 3 videos. All right, so your next knife is a concept. And it is the Prometheus. And this is one of my favorite concepts in a while. I really dig this. You got titanium, very thin, but very contoured. And then you've got shredded carbon fiber and this beautiful blade. It is a flipper only knife, but it is super nice. I like it. It is a Doc design, Dmitry Oshenko. And that is the second knife being given away tonight. So whoever wins is coming out big tonight. You got 2 really great knives. And of course, you've got the swag pack and a nice, yeah, there you go. Hey, Grayer, what's up? A very nice Hank as well. So really cool. Okay. I don't know. I just got an interesting message. All right. So let's go ahead and draw this thing. So you got 30 seconds. If you haven't entered yet, we're going to do this. And by the way, you have to be here when I draw, okay? In the account, you win. Please only use one account. Yeah, I don't know, Jim, mine's not like that at all. It's tougher to open because you cannot open it. You can't pinch it. You have to use your thumbnail and watch. Here's mine. Okay. I mean, it is a stout spring, but I can definitely get it. Thank you very much. I'm trying, guys, to give some cool stuff away. I try to kind of not give everything away at once, but sometimes I just get like the itch to give 2 knives away at once, and I got to do it. All right, here we go. In 10 seconds, guys, we're going to draw. So if you haven't entered, do it now. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam! 97 entries and only 87 people in the chat. So this isn't going to work out well. Here we go. Let's see where a winner is. I'm me. Let's see. Is I'm me in the chat? Let me know you are here, please. And Tim B, if you don't mind pinging I'm me and let me know if I'm me is here. Yeah, if yours is that hard, there's something not right about that. All right, where you at, I'm me? There you are. I see you, I'm me. Awesome. Very good. All right, so I'm me. Listen up. Here's your instructions. You need to go to your email and use the address knivesfast@gmail.com and send me an email with your screen name, I'm me, your real name, and your mailing address, okay? And it better be U.S. address because that's what I said in the rules. Oh, he's him. I'm me. Oh, he's him. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I'm not you. Oh goodness, what's happening? I'm me, you're you. You guys are nuts. So I'm me, knivesfast@gmail.com. Thank you, Tim. Tim is the man, as always. Always taking care of me. Hey, Barry, what's up? So thanks to everyone for being here. Guys, I am ready to wrap it up. My throat is gonzo, and I am hungry zo and tired zo, and I've got to get a couple packages to go out. I've got to get the Remet. Yeah, I've got to get that Remet ready to go out. So, hey, if you guys haven't heard, there's been a little controversy about the Remet RT Peregrine Falcon, about the hardness. So you know where this is going next? We're actually skipping the next reviewer in line, and this knife is going to Brian at Transparent Knives, and he is going to do a full-on hardness test for Remet for us, so we can see a guy that we know has been doing a hardness test for a long time, and we can see it done. And, you know, independent hardness testing. I can tell you, I cut 1 billion pieces of cardboard with this RT Peregrine Falcon, and it's skated. It was phenomenal. Just cut like nobody's business. And really good. So definitely sending this one to Brian at Transparent Knives tonight so he can get a hold of it. And then I'm sending this to I'm Me. And yeah, then I'll be done for the night. So I'm Me, if you don't mind sending that email soon, that would be great. Sooner I get that done, sooner I can relax and go to bed. So there you go. All right, guys, please give me a like on the stream with a thumbs up, and comment after the fact for me if you would. Please, if you haven't yet, matter of fact, let me go grab the link. Let me do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go there, and we're gonna go there, and we're gonna go there. Oh, come on. And I'm gonna copy this link. Oh, it's gonna start playing. Yep. Copy the link, share, copy. Please, guys, seriously, I want to get, look, Kershaw went to a lot of trouble to bring me out there. And if we can get a flood of people watching, liking, and commenting on this video, it would be awesome. Please go check it out, because then it'll throw it into the algorithm and YouTube won't be able to hide it or anything. So please check out the link I just dropped in the chat and go watch that video for me. Even if you only watch half of it, I don't care. Just please go watch, like, and comment if you would. I don't ask that a lot. I don't tell you what to do. You can do what you want. But if you would, I would really appreciate it. So there is your Dolica salute for you, JR. Thank you much. Hey, I appreciate you. You've been a member and you've been around here for a long time. And thank you very much to all of you for that. There you go, Terrence. Thank you, man. Hey, I'm not fussing at anybody in NASA. Take your time, dude. If we could get a flood of people watching it today, then hopefully they will push it out there. So just sometimes some of my videos just get slapped down, and I don't understand why. It's like they're like literally shadow banning some of my content, because I don't get it. Because I'll do some video that doesn't make any sense, and it'll go zoom. For example, my unboxing of this guy, the Kershaw Tilt, is at like 12 or 1,300 views. My unboxing of this. And so, you know, but then I can't get any views for, you know, something like this factory video, you know. I will be doing 2 more. It takes me a little while to edit them, but hopefully by this weekend, the second one will be out, and maybe early next week, the third one will be out. All right, I got to go. There you go. That's awesome, Paul. I get it, Pins. Yep, it is. All right, guys. Thank you very much. And thank you just for being here and for being who you are. And thanks for watching the Knives Fast channel. See you guys later.